Hi. If you think that life was all rational and everything should work the way you think it's supposed to work, guess again. Most of life depends on a lot of irrationality. When I say irrationality or rationality, I am specifically talking about rational numbers versus irrational numbers. So, what are rational numbers? Rational numbers are essentially numbers that can be expressed in the form of a fraction. So you can say, okay, what is 100 by 3? You can say, okay, that is 33.33333, and so on. Now, that's a repeating pattern. So this is a rational number. An irrational number cannot be represented in the form of a fraction. So a simple irrational number could be square root of 2. Although people actually say it's 1.414, but the reality is that it actually goes on and on and on. And pi, which sometimes is expressed as 22 by 7, but that's an approximation. But pi is known to go, into 500 million numbers. It's a set of non-repeating numbers that you'll actually have. So, for example, I'm just going to give you an example here. Pi could be 3.1415925, and so on and so forth. And I want to talk about square root of 2. I did mention that. And it's 1.41421356237, and so on and so forth. So one would ask, like, what is the purpose of irrational numbers? Honestly, there is a number called the Euler's constant, which is represented as E. Without getting into specifics, this is what is needed for you to do compound interest. So, in other words, banking, finance, loans, all of those things cannot work without irrational numbers. Pi, if you don't have pi, if you don't have pi in mathematical pi, not the eating pie, if you don't have pi, you can't talk about circles. You're not able to, if you don't have circles, there is no engineering, there is no physics, which means that you can't fly airplanes, and so on and so forth. So the whole idea that irrational numbers exists is because it's the best way to represent irrational numbers. It's the best way to use irrational numbers in real life. So without the ability and the opportunity for us to actually have irrational numbers in our lives won't be rational or kind. Have an awesome day.